Good morning, students. Today in our biology class, we are going to start our new chapter, that is chapter number 2, sexual reproduction in flowering plants. All of you have seen beautiful flowers and they have beautiful colors, perfumes, scents, etc. Do you think what is the need of all these things? Yes, these things are not only for the use of human beings, these things help the plants or the flowers in sexual reproduction. These helps as an aid to sexual reproduction. All of you have seen different diversities in flowers and their floral parts. All these flowers and floral parts are adapted for sexual reproduction so that they can form fruits and seeds. So we will study in detail about the flowering plants and their structure. Flowers. What are flowers? Flowers are beautiful part or and modified stem of a plant. How it is modified, we will study in detail. First of all, we will talk about the beauty of the flowers. Flowers are used by human beings for various purposes. They have moral values, aesthetic values. They are used as ornamentals and they are used for in grief और इन सेरेमनीज़ कभी किसी के यहाँ कोई खुशी हो कोई गम हो तो भी फ्लावर्स जो हैं उनकी एक बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंस है फ्लावर्स की। यहाँ इस चैप्टर के अंदर हम ये फ्लावर्स की इम्पॉर्टेंस ऑल ऑफ़ यू आर फेमिलियर, जनरली कोई भी स्टूडेंट जो कि बायोलॉजी स्टूडेंट नहीं है वो भी बता देगा, लेकिन बीइंग अ बायोलॉजी स्टूडेंट वी विल स्टडी इन डिटेल why there is need of all such floral parts and how they play role in sexual reproduction. So first of all we will study that flower is a modified stem. आपने देखा होगा जब हम किसी प्लांट को देखते हैं, जब उस पर कोई फ्लावर नहीं आया होता उससे पहले ही जो एक फ्लावर है उसके अंदर हार्मोनल चेंजेस स्टार्ट हो जाते हैं प्लांट के अंदर, और वो हार्मोनल चेंजेस प्लांट के अंदर फ्लोरल प्राइमोर्डिया फॉर्म कर देते हैं। फ्लोरल प्राइमोर्डिया का मतलब है कि इस तरह के पार्ट्स बनाने शुरू हो जाते हैं, अंदर हार्मोनल चेंजेस हो जाते हैं, न्यू सेल्स बनने लग जाती हैं और फिर उन न्यू सेल्स को हम फ्लोरल प्राइमोर्डिया बोलते हैं। और फिर फ्लोरल प्राइमोर्डिया दे विल फॉर्म इनफ्लोरेसेंस, देन buds will be formed and then flowers will be formed. So first we will study about the structure of a typical angiospermic flower. As you are able to see in the diagram, it has, we will start from the lower part, it has sepals. All of you are able to see sepals are green part and you have studied the structure in 11th class also. That first of all sepals are present, they are green in color, outermost ring hai. Then second is after sepals colored part of the flower, that is called as petals. Then third is male part of the plant, that is called as androecium. It is also called as stamen. And fourth part is called as female part of the flower, which is known as gynoecium. So there are four parts and they may be called as calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. Means other name of sepals is calyx. वॉल्स ऑफ सेपल्स, सेपल्स का जो पूरा ग्रुप है वो कैलिक्स फॉर्म कर देता है। वॉल ऑफ पेटल्स फॉर्म कोरोला. Then female part is called as androecium and male part is called as gynoecium. In gynoecium, you know that there are stigma, style and ovary as it is shown in the diagram. That female part, it has stigma, then a long tube-like structure which is called as style, and the swollen basal portion it is called as ovary. So this is the female part known as gynoecium. And if we talk about the male part, it consists of a filamentous structure which is long thread like structure, filamentous structure, and at the top it has anthers. So this is the male part of the flower. Because this chapter is related with the sexual reproduction, so we will be dealing only two main parts of the plant, that is androecium and gynoecium. So first of all, what happens when a flower has to be formed? There will be hormonal changes and there will be formed floral primordium. Then inflorescence will be formed. then inflorescence will form buds, and then buds will bloom into flowers. In plant flower has male and female part, we have just studied. So first of all we will study in detail about the male part, and that is consist of many stamens. So first of all we will talk about the structure of a flower. As I have just told that it consists of a long filamentous or thread like structure, and at the top it has lobes. As you are able to see, this is a thread like structure, and at the top what is present? Anther is present. So this part is known as male part. Then about female part we will study later on. Here you are able to see that filament is thread like, and anther is bilobed in structure. Bilobed मतलब इसके पास टू लॉब्स हैं. आप देख रहे हैं कि फिलामेंट सेंटर में है और साइड में आपको टू लॉब्स नज़र आ रही हैं. इसीलिए हम क्या कहते हैं कि जो एंथर है इट इज़ bilobed in structure, and each lobe has one compartment. Means we can say that anther has how many portions? It has 4 portions. 2 lobes bilobed, and 2 partitions means diathecous. So anther is bilobed and diathecous in structure. As there are 2 lobes and 2 thecas, so total partitions or structures present in anther are 4. 2 in each lobes. You are able to see in the diagram. See here where pollen grains and pollen sacs are written. 4 corners you are able to see. These 4 corners means there are 4 partitions present in the anther. Now this anther, it consists of these 4 corners are called as microsporangia, and these are 2 in each lobe, means total 4 microsporangia are present. These microsporangias will develop further and they will become pollen sac, and in these pollen sacs what will be formed? Pollen grains will be formed. So pollen grains are the male gametes or male sex cells. Now if we talk about the structure of these microsporangium, this microsporangium is surrounded by 4 layers of cells, as you are able to see here. First layer is known as epidermis, then second layer is endothecium, third is middle layer, and the fourth layer is tapetum. So we can say that this consists of 4 layers. This is the structure of a microsporangium, and a microsporangium consists of 4 layers. First is epidermis, then endothecium, then middle layer, and then tapetum. These are the 4 layers, and these first 3 layers they are protective in function. यानी epidermis, endothecium और मिडल लेयर हैं ये प्रोटेक्ट करेंगे, और जो इनर मोस्ट लेयर है विच इज़ लेबल्ड एज टैपिटम. जो ये टैपिटम है क्योंकि अंदर क्या प्रोड्यूस होने हैं? पॉलन ग्रेन्स. सो ये जो है इनर मोस्ट लेयर टैपिटम, ये पॉलन ग्रेन्स को नरिशमेंट प्रोवाइड करेगा, न्यूट्रिशन प्रोवाइड करेगा. यहाँ जो टैपिटम की सेल्स हैं दे हैव डेंस साइटोप्लाज्म एंड दे हैव न्यूक्लियस मोर देन 1. दिस डेंस साइटोप्लाज्म विल प्रोवाइड न्यूट्रिशन टू द pollen grains. So this is the structure of a microsporangium, and in the center you can see that there are some group of cells, and these group of cells are known as sporogenous tissues. These sporogenous tissues which are present in the center of each microsporangium when this anther is young, and at the time of gamete formation what will happen? These sporogenous cells they will divide meiotically, means meiotic division or meiosis will take place, and what will be formed? Pollen grains will be formed.